Alright, welcome back ladies and gentlemen to the Chupacabra Tutorials channel. I'm your host Larry, and today I'm going to show you an easy way to farm thermal cores by putting through the Pal Disassembly Station or using the Butcher's Cleaver on an Aegidron, which is this giant kind of mechanical stone-looking dragon that is really good at mining, so you might want to keep one of them fully condensed for mining purposes. But they also drop 1 to 2 thermal cores every time you butcher them. And if you have a Splatterina, you can do that by hand to get even more bonus stuff from butchering them. And there's one of 2 ways to find this bad boy, because they really aren't in the base game, in the island chain here. You either have to breed them, and one way you can breed them is with a Jormuntide Ignis and a Jetragon, or you can find them in the world tree. There's literally a boss for it in the world tree that is just down here below the bridge to the final boss, and they are at negative 1925, 1340, and I think there's more of them just wandering around down there in that basin, so keep an eye out. You can very easily catch a couple of them to breed that way as well. But I'm just breeding them because that's convenient, and, you know, it's a mass production sort of methodology. And then once you put those eggs in the incubator, they should pop out a bunch of them, which they have. So with that in mind, I'm going to be able to actually swap out one of my pals for a Grintail. And then as long as a Grintail is in your party, you get a bonus to the chance to get a bonus egg every time you pick one up. So if you can max condense a Grintail, you can then get a guaranteed extra drop for an egg every time you pick one of these up. I'm going to do that right now, because you need these to farm AI cores. That's the whole point of this, in case you were curious. So now we're just going to stick all these in the incubator, and then I'm going to go slaughter the ones that we just hatched. So if I go back to my other base, where I have that, and also if you're curious if when you can get the cleaver and when you can get the disassembler, if you look up dis in the technology tree, you can start disassembling pals at level 56. The disassembler is relatively cheap once you've got the computers built. It's some computers, some palmetal ingots, some nails, and some plat steel. And then you can get the cleaver, I believe, at like level 15. It's a very early item. No, it's actually level 12. The meat cleaver allows you to butcher pals, is super cheap, and you can get that at level 12 for a few points of your technology. And that's another great way. But if you're going to use the meat cleaver, make sure you have a Splatterina in your party in order to get bonus drops. Otherwise, I've built a Pal Disassembly unit up here, so I'm just gonna use that, although it's not really a long enough walkway. Alright, so here we've got my disassembly machine in my other base, so let's go throw a few of these guys into the blender to see what we get. So we got a couple thermal cores, 2, 4, 5, 6. I think there's actually a 7th there. It's just not going into my... No, 9. Okay. So for a handful of those Aegidrons, now we have 9 thermal cores and 6 giant pal souls. So altogether, not too bad. You get usually 1 to 2 of these every time you butcher one of them. And you could even do this manually, like I said, in order to get even more using the Splatterina buff. I don't know if the Splatterina buff functions off of this disassembly line. There might be some other pal you can have in your party that'll give you that bonus for more loot from butchering, but I mean, 9 for just converting cakes into cores isn't terrible, especially when you can have like a Grintail and get even more bonus Aegidrons from breeding. That's a pretty cheap way to get thermal cores and less time waiting on all of the pals at the assembly line to make them by hand, because I think you need to make them, I think you need like flame organs by the double in order to craft those. So that's an alternative way. It's not a terrible way either of going about it. And also, if you want to keep 1 or 2 of these guys, if you breed them from a Jetragon who's a legend to a Jormuntide Ignis, they also have the potential to be a lot stronger than the average duck too. So you got a lot of options here. And those are especially good for mining, like I said before. So that'll be it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you farm thermal cores using Aegidron. I hope you found it helpful. I've been your host, Larry. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody, and have a good one.